David Carr Jr. is well known around town for creating mellow jazz standards and original contemporary music on his saxophone. Cathy caught up with David at the Bluefish Lounge at Bluefish in MacArthur Commons and brings us this profile of a very talented musician.
You know, I love you guys too. I appreciate you coming out. Good to see you. Welcome to the Bluefish.
The Bluefish is well known for great food, sushi, and cocktails, but on this particular Saturday evening, the main course was David Carr Jr. Carr's distinctive sound has carried him across the globe, but his very loyal local fans have followed him almost since the very beginning.
Do I have to do the math on that? 40 years. Started when I was 12.
No exaggeration. His fans know the story. David's first and greatest musical influence was his father.
My old man was a tenor player, blues player from back in the day, and I just remember listening to him kind of warm up practice and stuff at the house.
One day when the schedule was tight, he had to go with his father to one of his gigs.
I must have been 10 maybe, 11 at the most. And it tripped me. He walked out, took his horn out of the case, walked up and just started killing. I got to do that.
His father recognized a kindred spirit.
And I never forgot it. I said, well, I'm in. And he could tell I was intrigued, so he spent a whole $20 and got me a horn. And I still have it.
From the start, David wanted to forge his own style.
I didn't want to be trained at it. I wanted it to do its spontaneous thing, however it came. I didn't want it musically dictated to me.
When David is writing new music, he doesn't always look to traditional sources for inspiration.
You get your influences from everywhere. Like, I'm a gigantic Jimi Hendrix fan. So I'll put on some Hendrix. If I want to be musically inspired, I'll put in some Hendrix, or I'll go put in some Prince. You know, it's not just sax guys I'll listen to. I'll listen to anybody who changes the game.
Sometimes his sense of humor is a big influence on his music.
Old school.
This composition, a fan favorite, is called Suits. A friend had recommended him to perform at a corporate event.
And I get there and I set up, and these guys start coming. It's 300 or 400 people in this place. And it looked like the Matrix. I was like, it's all Agent Smith. I went home and wrote this song called Suits, and it's a real popular jam. It's on the first album. You know, I went walking, I said, these boys need some funk in their lives.
Whatever the inspiration, there's a central core to all of David Carr Jr.'s music.
But the emotion is always there. I'm an emotional player, and that's what keeps me. That's what keeps me in it.
It keeps the fans in, too. This is Cathy Whiteman reporting.
You can catch up with David Carr Jr. next at the Margarita Ball on November 23rd. See his upcoming schedule at davidcarrjr.com.